Welcome to MaxsGarajMahal. We just wanted to drop by here and let you know that the next world land speed record for a Hustler or Big Dog is for the Hustler Super Z, not the Hyperdrive, the Super Z. And that way it makes it easier across the board. Even though the Hyperdrive has bigger, better wheel motors and pumps, we're probably not going to use what came on either one of those. However, we are preparing the old trailer here, and that's the first step of getting over to pick up this Hustler Super Z that was so graciously donated by a gentleman in Clarksville, Tennessee. And we'll leave him unnamed until he tells me whether that's all right to use his name. We do appreciate it. It's going to need a lot of work. Going to need a lot of help from you guys, and if you want to pitch in to make the world's fastest Hustler Z, Super Z, then by all means, whatever you have that you think will help, let me know. We'll consider using it. So what we're doing right now, we've already finished one, and these things, these ramps I've made here are super duper heavy. I mean, these things are heavy. They go all the way across the trailer. I've made some made these things 10 or 15 years ago, maybe longer, and put them on the trailer, and the trailer never gets used. So what I'm doing, when you see the other side here, which when I turn it over you'll see it, it's just terribly full of water all the time when it rains, so the rust is pitiful. So if you can see all the shiny spots on here, this is where I'm drilling holes through to allow the water to escape. So real quickly, let's get on with the program here. And the old man's old, tired, and ugly. Oh, I think I'm supposed to say old, fat, and ugly to be accurate, but I might have to throw in tired too. So we've been working already this morning for, well, let's see, it's noon. So we've been at this for quite a while. Not just this, several other things. So let's go ahead and get a few of these done so you can see what's going on here. Now I ground a fat spot on these, the top of the angle iron. Now on the other one I just drilled, and it takes a while to follow all of the running around of the drill bit. I've already broke a couple of drill bits. By the way, real quickly, let's get this in here. Let's thank Bizway Batteries. They've helped a lot of people out by giving you guys discounts, and we really appreciate it. Over on the Craftsman C3 19.2 volt, they've given away 50% discounts for, they didn't even have a discount for that battery, and for over a year now people have come to me asking for those, and I'd go over there and I'd ask those people over at Bizway, and they so graciously would allow people to have those. They no longer can do discounts, guys. I'm sorry, with the COVID-19 thing that's going on, their plant had to be shut down for 4 months. They're hurting just like everyone else around the world, but this battery right here is the only Bizway battery I've ever heard of so far being defective. And it's funny, this was donated to me by one of our Hustler More Owners official groups. Admin Mr. Doug Creamer over at Creamer Neons at YouTube, and it wouldn't work for him. So he asked me to take a look at it, see what's wrong with it. I brought it over here and stuck it in my charger, and I've been using it ever since. So far this has drilled every hole. It's already broken 2 drill bits today. I've sharpened this back by hand, offhand, just by eyeball. And as you can see, my eyeballs aren't that great anymore. And I've got it going really well. So just wanted to say hello to Bizway, and thank you very kindly for all the help you've given my subscribers and viewers. And thank you to Mr. Doug Creamer for the battery. Been working great, and again, I do want to appreciate and thank everyone out there that's helping with this project. So let's go ahead. I've got 3 more holes here to drill, then we're going to take a buffer wheel, a flap, buffer flap. We're gonna knock some of this rust off, because when these come out of the trailer, I did this so it would have a lot of width when you drive up and down this with a car. So the angle iron sets like this, so that gives more tread grips up and down the ramp. You'll see that shortly. And we just wanted to make sure that when we have to handle this, you're handling it from the bottom side, which is really rusty. So when you pull it out, you're going to get filthy. If you're in nice clothes, you have to go somewhere in emergency, pick up someone's car for them, lawnmower, whatever. You don't want to reach in there and be rusty and have to get back in your vehicle. So we'll show you that here in just a second, but we're going to go ahead and get some more holes drilled and get this finished up. I don't know that you can see this, but we'll see. When I sharpen drill bits, I like to put a little bit of a back cut on. And what that does is it allows you to have a finer contact point with your metal, so that it's not having to create so much friction. It's not so much of a bearing surface, it goes ahead and penetrates. So okay, that's done. And next, we're going to change our grinding wheel over to a flat wheel, and we'll be right back. People are always asking me what kind of tools I use. And in my commercial businesses, I always use the best I could buy. And it's arguably my opinion of what I thought was the best. So what I try to do now is do these videos using a good quality but the lowest price product I can find, so that it would fit anybody pretty much. From if you can afford to have a $9.99 Drill Master from Harbor Freight, that's with their little coupon of course, or catch them when they have the sidewalk sales such as that. $9.99. It's a good little, nice and smooth. Got a Harbor Freight flap disc. I got a Harbor Freight grinder disc over there, cutter disc and all that. Those are the cheapest things I can find in town, so that's what I'm using. And that just gives you an idea of what you can do without having to use a name brand product. So I don't have any sponsorship from DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi, Hitachi, any of these guys. And of course, Gear Wrench. We are speaking to Gear Wrench right now, and we may be using a lot of their products, and at that point in time we'll discuss the Gear Wrench product with you guys and let you know how their quality is. Because as I told them, even if you donate your tools, what's the first thing I tell everybody, guys? I'm going to abuse your tools. That way you know what you get when you pay for them. So okay, let's go ahead and get all this done. Ready? Here we go. Okay, we've got that ground enough to paint, and let's break our cardinal rule here. Since this is not something we're going to be looking at, nor are you going to be looking at after this is done. Let's get out the old sweat rag here. Just goes to show you that old Max does sweat to make these entertaining videos for you. So it's beginning to sprinkle. So it looks like this may all be for naught, but let's get some on here anyway. All right, this puppy is heavy. Good Lord, have Lord. That's heavy. Somebody put the cable right in the way. All right, we'll go ahead and get the electrical out of the weather. So much that paint. All right, so I'm gonna shut this off. Hopefully don't ruin my good camera. All the rest of them are packed to go to Clarksville, Tennessee. So stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, we just came in from outside because it is raining, as you know, as I just said, and I want to give some credit real quickly to some more people. MaxsGarajMahal.com, wonderful people. They've been involved with my original world land speed record attempt for a Hustler Raptor, and hopefully they're going to come aboard and stay aboard for the Hustler Super Z world land speed record attempt. And I can't say we'll get there, but I'd like to see 55 mile an hour, maybe 75 mile an hour out of a zero turn. That's a very lofty goal. If you get 25, that's pretty lofty, but I know that can be done. 35, still very, very lofty, but I'm going to shoot for the stars. I mean, I'm not going to shoot for the sun, but I am going to shoot for the moon, maybe another planet somewhere out there. But just to let you know, we'll be shooting it on this Sony a6000. We'll be using our little Wani action camera. We'll be using the original action camera, whatever that thing is. Can't really remember. And got a lot of sweat in my eyes, guys, so pardon me for just a moment. And I'm going to be using several gimbals that I haven't gotten a discount on mine yet, but you can get a discount on yours by going to FeiyuTech.com or the official FeiyuTech store in Amazon. And if you use the MGM Get 50, capital M, capital G, capital M, little g, little e, little t, 50, MGM Get 50 at FeiyuTech, you'll get a 50% discount on all your gimbals. It doesn't matter which one you buy, and that is really a heck of a deal. So enjoy your gimbals like I am and like I have been. So anyway, we just want to give some thanks while we're at this. And Mass Depot, again, we really do appreciate you guys that have been helping out, all our subscribers and viewers. They don't pay me for these videos, but my payment is when they help you by giving you the MGM discount. And in Mass Depot, all you have to use is MGM. That's it, MGM. They'll know who sent you. They have that discount already set up. They give you free shipping, whole 9 yards. By the way, during this this World Land Speed Record attempt, we will be using FuelWorks red fuel cans, fast flow, fastest thing I have ever seen. I've got 15 brands of fuel cans. Most of them I've retired. They're either in an attic somewhere. I've given a bunch of them away, get rid of them because you couldn't sell them. Tried selling them at a carport sale. That didn't work. So anyway, gave them away. I threw some away. But anyway, FuelWorks We get these through Mass Depot. You get a discount there. Tim Hooper over at, now he races, he's a racer, guys, so he needs, when he's in the middle of a big long Baja 1000 or any of those type races where he's off-road, he don't have a whole lot of time to fill his fuel tank. So he carries his own fuel works. It makes sense to me because these things do flow some fuel. So thank you guys, we appreciate it. And Lasica batteries, by the way, thank you. Now Bisway and Lasica are the same company, two different brands, and they make varying models for different cordless drills and cordless tools, and Ryobi, as you saw earlier, on a Bisway battery. Guys, go out there. They no longer can give discount, as I said earlier, but they will help you as far as giving you a longer life on your, and a lot more hole drilling. I drilled all those holes a while ago, did quite a few other things with this battery before I went out there to do this. So that's the shout outs I want to give. I need to give a shout out to all my subscribers. Again, thank you. We're a little over 800 now. That's big for me. I mean, it's not big enough to bring in. I've sold several things for Ballard lately in the lawn mowing industry. He told me about 3 months ago when I was trying to get you guys some discounts that I wasn't big enough and I really wasn't worth messing with at this time because I don't have enough subscribers. So, hey, send me some subscribers over here. These discounts are for you guys. They don't help me at all. Ballard's not going to pay me, and I quite honestly made up my mind I wouldn't send him any business, but people kept asking for some things that he has that he represents. It's made in Australia and other countries that he's got the sole exclusive distributorship on, so I really had to send them there. And it don't feel good giving Ballard any. Corey, I don't like giving you any kind, and I just gave y'all this advertisement. I ought to charge you for this. But I don't like sending Ballard Industries or whatever his place is. He's got a big Instagram and Twitter, so he's getting all this free advertisement, but I don't like him. How's that for being a pleasant young man? So anyway, send us some subscribers. Let's get some more people in here. We can get some more industry to come in and give you guys discounts on tires, on batteries, on belts and blades and lawnmowers and lawnmower parts. I know all you guys that have lawnmowers are looking for a place to get the best price possible. I'm talking to a couple of dealers right now about giving you wholesale prices. They really haven't committed to anything at this time. So that's what this land speed record attempt is all about, is bringing all of us together, have a little fun with this, and get some industry in here that'll help you guys out. And why is that? Because the more sports is getting larger every day. And let's make this a real deal, guys. We're going to call it the MaxsGarajMahal MGM More Sports. So I already hold one world land speed record, as you know, for the Hustler Raptors, BigDog Alphas. And really that comes down to the ZT 2800 Hydra Gear wheel motors. And Hydra Gear is going to work with me, they think. So hopefully with Hydra Gear on board, we can get an engine company on board. We need those guys to come in. So if you're a Kawasaki guy, go by and tell Kawasaki to get with MaxsGarajMahal. Talk to Max Hughes about getting this world land speed record into books. And if you're a Kohler guy, go by and see Ryan Prigg. Over at Kohler in Facebook, you can see Ryan at the Kohler Motor Company, I think it's Kohler Motor Owners group in Facebook. Join that. Maybe Ryan would like to get involved with this world land speed record. We can repower this thing more than once. I'm really considering at this time, I've found a 250 horsepower. Somebody says, well, you got a death wish. Hey, you're going to die from something. Why not put a 250 horsepower Mercury outboard on this thing? Hey, it'll definitely hold the back end down. It might let the front end come up, but I'm all about wheel stands, as you all know. So let's have some fun with this thing. And I don't care if it's Lorson. I don't care if it's Chinese company, because most of these motors, all the parts are pretty much built in China. Even a lot of the Kawasaki parts are built in China and shipped to this country to assemble. So, and a lot of the parts are made up in the northern part of the country, as is the colors. So you got Vanguard out there. If you're a Vanguard fan, send them by MaxsGarajMahal. Let's talk. Oh, and I got a battery that just came up to charge. I built me a brand new battery. I built it for my half-inch impact. So I'm going to go check on that. This is like the third charge, and I'm going to really just cram as much as I can in there. So I know it's been a long, boring thing. Again, send anybody you like by Vanguard, Kohler, Kawasaki, Harbor Freight. I don't know. I'll use a Predator. I'm not proud. Yamaha, Suzuki. Guys, it's a lawnmower. It don't care what you put in it. So if you got something that you'd like to see go on this thing, you want to donate it, and it makes some RPM, it makes some power. Hey, if you don't want to donate it, you want to loan it to us, bring it by here. If I break it, it's still yours, though. Don't forget that. And I'm going to run it wide open. You can count on that. It doesn't matter how fast this thing goes. It'll be wide open if I'm on top of it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this segment, and we will come back with some more work as soon as the rain stops. Thank you for watching up to this point.